High school is always loud, busy, and full of different social groups.
My name is Mike, and I always look for a place to sit. But today, I noticed something very strange near the back wall.
There was one table where absolutely nobody ever sat. It was like an invisible wall, kept everyone away from it. I decided that today was the day to change that. I walked past the popular groups and the athletes. I sat down right in the middle of the empty space.
It felt incredibly huge, sitting here all by myself.
Then I saw Oliver, standing alone with his lunch tray.
Hey, Oliver! Come over here and sit with me.
Who? Me? Are you sure you want me to sit there?
Of course. There is plenty of space for everyone here.
Do you want an apple? My mom packed 2 today. Thanks, Mike. I usually eat my lunch alone in the library. The next day, Oliver and I were back at the table.
Emma! We have a spot for you! Come join us!
I do not want to bother you guys, but I can go.
You are not bothering us at all, Emma. Please sit down.
Wow, Emma, your drawings are absolutely amazing. You are so talented.
Thank you, Ben. I have never really shown my drawings to anyone before.
Look at them. The table of losers is getting bigger. Ryan did not laugh, he just watched us silently. I heard the whispers, but I chose to ignore them completely.
On Wednesday, Lily was looking for a place to sit.
Lily! Come sit with us. We are sharing stories.
I made these cookies yesterday. I hope you guys like them.
Why are you guys sitting at the weird table? It is embarrassing.
It is not weird, Ben. It is just a place to make friends.
Do not listen to them, Oliver. We are happy here.
Welcome to our school. Come eat lunch with us over here.
My name is Sam. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Actually, Ben, I think what they are doing is pretty cool.
Are you serious, Ryan? You would never sit with them.
Hey guys, is there any room left for me here? There is always room, Ryan. Have a seat. Hey guys, is there any room left for me here? There is always room, Ryan. Have a seat. Hey, Oliver. I saw your science project yesterday. It was amazing.
Oliver smiled, a massive grin spreading across his face.
Lily started telling a story about her clumsy dog.
And for the first time, Oliver laughed out loud with everyone.
It was the happiest sound in the entire cafeteria that day. By Friday, the empty table was the most crowded place.
People were bringing chairs from all over the room just to fit. We had artists, athletes, quiet kids, and popular kids all together.
Mrs. Carter decided it was time to make this official.
After lunch, the spirit of the table moved to the playground.
Oliver was no longer hiding in the library, he was playing basketball.
Emma was surrounded by classmates who wanted to see her sketches.
I sat on the bench, realizing how much everything had changed.
From now on, this table is a place where anyone can sit.
Den basming tog inte igen som klick.
Hey, Mike. I am sorry about what I said before. Can I sit? Of course you can, Ben. Everyone is welcome at this table.
Mike, you have shown this school what true leadership looks like.
Thank you, Mrs. Carter. I just wanted to make a difference. The change was visible everywhere, from classrooms to the playground.
Inclusion was no longer a project, it was our new school culture. We realized that we are all much stronger when we are united.
At the end of the year, we celebrated our friendship table tradition.
Mike received the Outstanding Citizen Award for his simple act of kindness.
But the best award was seeing all my friends sitting together.
We took a group photo, a memory we would cherish forever.
A group of very different kids, united by one empty lunch table. It only takes one person to notice, and one step to act. Every school, every workplace, and every community needs a blue table.
Because at the end of the day, no one should ever have to eat alone.
Remember, everyone deserves a place where they truly belong.